My aunt drove logs from California to Washington. She was a truck driver for about 6 years of her life. During this time, she was a single mother and homeschooled my older cousin. He was always on the road with her. This was in the late 80s. Her main route involved moving shipments from California to Washington, so she knew the route fairly well by this time. It was 4 years into her trucking career when she had an encounter of a lifetime. One night she was running late, so she chose to drive throughout the night. Drinking energy drinks and some pills she picked up at the last gas station, my Aunt Jessie was ready to go. She wanted to drive all night to get back on track. As she was going through Oregon, passing through the Sierra Nevada mountain range, the road wrapped around the mountains and through the forest. No one was on the road at this time. She loved it since it was just her music, and the road. But then, she noticed an old woman walking on the side of the road. Knowing this was odd, it could be a hitchhiker or just another traveler. Not thinking much of it, she kept rolling, slightly speeding with a full load. Unsafe, but I guess she trusted her skills enough to get through this time. An hour passed and she saw something odd again on the side of the road. It was the old woman again walking along the road. Now she thought she had drunk way too much caffeine and needed to slow down. Grabbing some water and keeping her focus on the road, she rolled past the woman. Suddenly she heard banging on the side of the truck. Freaking out, she looked at all her mirrors and saw the woman again, now running alongside the truck and banging on the cab. Her son Carlos woke up and she tried to comfort him, but the banging was so loud that he jumped out of the cab and into the passenger seat. He was only 6 years old at the time and started to cry right away. My aunt tried to slow down, but they were going downhill, trying to control the steering wheel. She moved the truck into the other lane to get away from the woman, but it was no good. The woman was now in the center of the road, still banging on the truck. My aunt didn't know what to do. She grabbed a blanket to throw on my cousin and made him buckle up, crying herself since she didn't know why this was happening or what was truly going on. Just as fast as it started, it all stopped, and the woman was seen walking normally and going into the woods.